in Christ Jesus. For a few moments, if I'm able to navigate my way through the text, I want to speak to you on the topic, stop tripping. Your destiny is still within reach. Your destiny is still within reach. I know we keep saying new year, new me, but many of us still have 2019 attitudes as well as 2019 or 2018 methodologies. In other words, many of us are actually scientifically insane, because insanity is described as doing the same thing and getting the same results. And for many of us in here, we want new things. We want new blessings. We want new jobs. We want new clothing and a new house and new jobs and new promotions. We want new everything. However, as I've said before, old keys don't work on new doors. If you want change in your life, change is definitely going to be uncomfortable. However, you have to be determined to do what's necessary to get to where God has called you to go. Our destiny, in layman terms, is defined as futuristic events that have been preordained. And for many of us, we were excited about our destiny, but the course of life has taken its toll on us, where we no longer think about our destiny. We just merely exist. We go through life not thriving, but simply surviving. And God never ordained your life to be in this manner. It's important that you understand, my brothers and my sisters, this morning, that there will always be drama between your dream and your destiny. The drama, however, is designed to detour you to a damaged destiny. Are y'all listening to me? In other words, when the enemy wants to navigate you off course from your destiny, what he'll do is he'll send people. Because a spirit is claimed to be illegal in the earth realm without first inhabiting a body. Your dogs have spirits. Your cats have spirits. People have spirits. And oftentimes we get so caught up in blaming people for what they do without looking past the natural body and seeing the spiritual influence. Oftentimes the enemy knows your destiny before you do. And so what he'll do is he'll send people into your life to get you to navigate off course of the way that you're supposed to go. Then oftentimes it's not people, it's simply us and the decisions that we make. We make poor decisions that land us in poor places. We make poor decisions that land us in places that oftentimes complicate things that are supposed to be easy. And so what we don't understand is you are a spiritual being with a physical casing. And because you are a physical being with a spiritual casing, or with a physical casing, this world is word activated. Come on now, yes. And oftentimes what the enemy will do is he'll send people to drop seeds of negativity to get you to believe in the negative. Why? Because words are seeds. And oftentimes we confess the opposite of what God will call you to do. Instead of you saying, I can't or I can, you always say, I can't do that. I can't attain it. I can't have it, because you put yourself in a lower class. Not understanding that God has so much greater for your life. No, it's not necessarily all about being a multi-millionaire. But God does want you to live life comfortably. And because there's always drama between our dream and our destiny, oftentimes the drama causes us to delay our dream. But I want you to know in this room this morning is that even though your dream may be delayed, your dream is not denied. I don't know who I'm talking to in this room today, but you had dreams of accomplishing great things. You've had dreams of owning your own. You've had dreams of blessing others in your community. You've had dreams of advancing the kingdom. And though your dream may be delayed, I declare that it's not denied. However, when it is that we deal with destiny, it's important that you understand as an individual that everything about your relationship with God is about reaching your destiny. Because without God, we can't. And God, without us, He won't. Which simply means, again, nothing is done in the earth realm without first spiritually inhabiting a body. God has a destiny planned out for your life. And that destiny was predestined even before you were born. God has a destiny for this church as well as for your life. And the destiny that He has presupposed for this church is simply to be a beacon light to this community. Your destiny was never meant to be or end up in a devil's hell. I don't know who I'm talking to, but I'm helping somebody in here right now. Because you need to understand that God never created hell for His creation. But hell was created for God's enemy. Preach, Lovett. What are you saying, Pastor J? I'm simply saying this, is that no father fathers a son that was called to be his enemy. His father or a father fathers a son to carry on his legacy. Somebody say legacy. A father, amen, has a son to have fellowship with his son. And just as much as a son has, amen, he seeks after his father's pride, it makes a father proud to give over, amen, his legacy to his son. And I want to tell somebody in this room is, or something like this, is that you were not created for anything less. Your destiny, amen, is not just about getting by. Your destiny is not about just existing. I don't want my children just to exist. I don't want my natural children to just exist. Neither do I want my spiritual children just simply to exist. No, I want you to thrive in life. Touch your neighbor and say, neighbor, we were meant to have success. Y'all didn't hear what I just said. I want the greatest success for your life. I want you to have everything that God has destined for your life. Every parent feels that way, and so does God feel that way about your life. Do me a favor, because 2019 has caused your memory to get a little blurry, but do me a favor, touch your neighbor and say, neighbor, I need you to reimagine your possibilities. That was the wrong person. Look at somebody else and say, neighbor, reimagine your possibilities. Because God is always the author of another possibility. God is the author of another possibility. So what? You didn't get it done that way. God has another way. And as long as you have breath in your lungs and blood flowing through your veins, there is another way, as long as you got God on your side. But watch this. In order to get to your destiny, your dream will require change. Now we all know, us as a people, we can't stand change. Because most of us are creatures of habit. Which then means that we get comfortable with where we are in life and how we do things and what we do. Am I right about it? Let me tell somebody in here something, that change will cost you your comfort. Oh, okay, let me say it like this. Y'all missed that. In order to change, amen, it moves you out of your comfort zone, and to others, it may be your danger zone. But baby, I came to tell you, danger is never danger as long as you're walking with God. He says, yea, though I walk with you through the valley of the shadow of death. David said, I will fear no evil because he's with me. And because he's with me, baby, it ain't a danger zone. I might as well go ahead and flex my spiritual muscles because I'm walking with the great I am. Hey, how can it be danger when he created this obstacle course for me? I said with him. Aside from him, you can't end up in a danger zone. But if I'm walking with him, I have to understand, even when I go, amen, through the valley, amen, every valley is connected to a mountaintop. In order to get to a mountaintop, you have to tread through the valley. But God is not just the God of the mountaintop, he's still the God of the valley as well. I wish I could find some help up in this place. I came to declare over somebody in this room that you were not created for mediocrity. Preach, love it, I just did. My brothers and my sisters, I came to tell everybody in this room is that you have a destiny that was specifically designed just for you. You have a destiny that was created just for you. And you might not think that it's going to happen, but I've got good news for you. It's still getting ready to come to pass. I've got good news for you. Stop tripping because your destiny is within reach. I dare you to just grab out for your destiny. Your destiny is within reach. What are you saying, Lovett? I'm saying that you've been destined for greatness. What are you doing this morning, Pastor Lovett? I'm trying to retool you for thinking about the greatness that God has stored up on the inside of you. I'm trying to grab the potential out of you. And amen, potential is nothing when it's just simply stored up. But potential that is used becomes energy. It becomes a force. And you got to understand is that you got to bring the potential out of you. Because God didn't just use it or put it in you for it to simply sit on the shelf. But God wants you to use what he put on the inside of you. Somebody say, I've got greatness. Somebody say, I've got great things to do for the kingdom of God. I've got great things to accomplish while I'm here on this earth. What are you saying? I'm saying that your destiny was never out of reach. But what the enemy did was he tried to get you to believe that it was too far for you to get. Yeah. And that you would die in between the dream and the destiny. You may have not known it, but your destiny is within reach. I'm reminded, amen, of Palm Sunday, and I know that Easter is a ways away, but I'm reminded, amen, of Jesus coming in on Palm Sunday on the back of a colt, knowing that his destiny was at hand. He knew that his destiny was well within reach, amen. He knew it was within a week's time that he was getting ready to face his destiny. Some people would have thought that that day was all about his destiny. Even the disciples may have said, you know what, this is a culmination of all these 3 years of ministry. This is a culmination of all that preaching and teaching and healing people. This is what it's all about. This is the master's destiny. But Jesus knew that his destiny was still waiting on him because it was still within a week. Amen. He knew that his destiny was the beginning of our destiny. What are you saying? I'm saying that his story is our history. Y'all don't want to have no church up in here. I'm trying to let you know is that when he began to give up, amen, everything, it was simply for you because you got something down on the inside. I know you're tripping about money, but the Bible declares that he became poor so that we can have wealth. Y'all don't want to have no church. I know you're tripping about your health, but it was because of his stripes that we are healed. Is there anybody in here that understands that the completed work on the cross gave me everything that I need, and it also gave me everything I wanted. I just got to reach out and grab it. Is there anybody in here that's willing to grab for their destiny? Take hold of what God has for you. Take hold of your purpose. Take hold of your dreams. Take hold of your vision. Take hold of your power. Take hold of your healing. Somebody in here, grab it. People have a myriad of reasons of why they never reach their destiny. Everybody has excuses. We talked about excuses last week. But we all came to the knowledge that excuses can simply be crutches that cripple. But there's really one reason I want to point out this morning that keeps us from reaching our destiny and going on to the next level that God would have for our life. Are y'all ready?
Yes.
The reason that many of us have not attained or even gotten close to what God has predestined for our lives is simply because it's this 4-letter word called past. Our past keeps us from going further in God. Jesus could have allowed his past to keep him. What do you mean? What some of y'all are saying, what past? Well, you got to understand, he did 3 years of ministry with the disciples, but you got to understand, within these 3 years, he built relationship with them. So they became a part of not just his future, but they were also in his past. Well, he could have said that I've become so attached to my disciples and I can't leave them right now. So I can wait or have my destiny be put on pause simply because I'm into people pleasing. That's a word for somebody in here right now. The reason that you're not walking in the next level is you're too busy trying to please people. That's a word for somebody in here right now. You're too worried about other people's opinions. But you got to understand, you know what they say about opinions. Amen. Everybody got them. I'm going to keep it G-rated in here. You got to understand, everybody has an opinion. But God never consults people's opinion to create your future. God never determines your past or consult your past to determine your future. Grab your neighbor by the hand and tell the neighbor what's behind you can define you. What's behind you is his story. What's behind you to be preparing you into your next level. Somebody here shout, let it go! Look how much Jesus had accomplished up until the point of Palm Sunday. He had came a long way. He had healed the sick, opened up blind eyes, cast out demons. Amen. He taught, amen, the kingdom principles of God. He did a lot of things. And he could have allowed his past to keep him from pressing into his future. But my brothers and my sisters, I came to tell you that you can't allow your past to hold you back from your future of what God wants it to be. You can't allow, amen, your past to allow you to have vision. You can't allow your past to have you to have a misconstrued vision. Why? Because oftentimes many of us are still looking through the lenses of yesterday. Right. I'm trying to do the best I can. You're still looking at life through the lenses of 2017, 2018, and you wonder why you ain't begin to get 2020 drip yet. Y'all don't want to have no church with your boy up in here. But what I'm trying to tell you is, in order to get what's ahead of you, you got to let go of what's behind you. What are you saying? Even your victories of yesterday were simply that. Victories from yesterday. That's why we got, amen, celebrities, amen, that still do concerts for all these years. Why? Because nothing new that they bring out, they're still doing things from yesterday. Right. and we deem them to be classics. Now, don't get it wrong. I like some old school stuff, but amen, what I'm trying to tell you is you can't be like everybody else. Continue to ask God to give you something fresh. Continue to ask God to give you something relevant. Continue to ask God to give you something futuristic. Stop living off of the old and say, God, give me something new. Jesus knew what his future would be, and so he decided to press on. Somebody shout press. To press, amen. We understand press is not easy, but press will, amen, it requires you, amen, to apply energy. It requires you to apply force. It requires you, amen, to push past the norm. And my brothers and my sisters, we have to have the mindset of press on. We have to forget the past and those things that hold on to us. We have to forget the past and those things that block us from our blessings and from our purpose. We have to forget the past and forget those things, amen, that were misdesigned or misconstrued to get us to go off path. What do you say? Past failures, disappointments, heartaches, sorrows, mistakes, the past, people, hurt, and pain. Those words sound familiar to you? They don't just sound familiar. Most of us in this room have experienced the trauma of those words. What are you saying, Pastor? Every single one of those words that I just mentioned to you, they're within my reach.
Yes, sir.
They're so close that they're so close to my present that if I just turn and reach and grab it, it can affect my future. I'm teaching better than y'all know right now. What would you say if I reached out and touched those words that I just told you? That would be counterproductive to my present and to my future. Look at your neighbor, say, neighbor, you can't afford to be counterproductive. You got to be productive in this season. You can't afford to mess up your productivity. You can't afford to let past pains. You can't afford to let hurt. You can't allow bitterness and anger to mess up your present or your future. Let's define past, because some of y'all think past is present. Some of y'all think past is futuristic. Let's define past real quick. It's simple. Past is past tense. Past is that which has already happened. Past is what happened yesterday. Past is 5 minutes ago. Ooh. Past is 5 years ago. Past is 5 months ago. Past is 5 seconds ago. Some of y'all still tripping about the person that bumped into you when you came into the sanctuary. You're still living in the past. Let it go. But because you're still tripping off of who bumped into you, you missed the glory encounter. Why does our past limit us so much? Let me help you out. Because your past was defined as a box to keep you in who you are. God is present tense, but also futuristic. I told you last week, I don't want to be what God was, I want to be what God is. Woo. Okay. So if I'm going to be where God is and where God is going, that means that we are a people that are becoming. Which means that if I'm in my past, there's no way I can become. Unless if I'm in my past, I become bitter. If I'm in my past, I become burdened. If I'm in my past, I become heartache and hurt because you're living in the past. Most of us get angry about something that was done. It's quiet in this Catholic church right here. But this is a strategy and a tactic of the enemy to affect you by something that was done. Because most of us, most of the time, operate within the flesh, the enemy knows what appeases your flesh. And so because he knows that a little piece of will get you excited, he'll throw it out there to you. Because he knows that you got a bad temper, he'll allow somebody to get you angry. Why? Because he wants to keep you in who you are and not who you're to become. I'm preaching better than y'all know. I'm trying to teach y'all something. I forgot I was in church. So, we got children in the room. I'm trying to act better than I did last week. I need to do better. I need to do better. The enemy knows what excites your flesh. Because you, amen, understand, like I said, you are a spiritual being with a physical casing. Which means then that when the things of physicality get you excited or angry or emotional, he knows it. So he'll send it on assignment to you. Y'all teaching better than y'all know right now. Somebody in here shout, wake up! So this is how our past limits us, because our past keeps us from who we are to become. All right. Let me make it plain. Let me make it plain. This is for all the science fair students. If a caterpillar comes out of his cocoon too early, he'll never sprout wings and fly. If you help a caterpillar to come out of the cocoon, you will damage him and not help him. Because when he is formulating to get his wings, and he gets his wings, but he's still trapped on the inside, the way that he causes the blood to flow and the muscles to build is he pushes against the cocoon. He pushes against all the things and the forces that keep him from flying, to eventually he falls his way out. And by the time he gets out on his own, baby, you ain't have to help me. I can fly on my own. Is there anybody in here that can testify? They didn't have to help me. It was nobody but God. Let me be plain right here. Let me be plain. Let me be plain. I need a young man real quick. I need a young man. Can I get a young man real quick? Come on. Real quick. See, this is the thing. I'm still in past. Do me a favor. I'm gonna ask you to do something that's very uncomfortable. I'm gonna ask you to do something that nobody likes to do. I'm going to ask you to do something that nobody likes to bend down to do. I need you to get on the ground. Just lay down. Yep, lay down. Lay on your side, as a matter of fact. You see, nobody likes a caterpillar because he slithers on the ground. Nobody likes the caterpillar because he appears to be slimy as he inches around. Nobody likes the caterpillar because his progress is slow. Nobody likes the caterpillar because his progress seems to be stunted. Nobody likes the caterpillar because he is unappealing. Now I just need you to try to move. Don't move with your hand, just move with your body. You can see this, he's inching with his body. And nobody likes an animal that inches with their body. You don't see no feet, so feet mean progress. You don't see no progress, and so it's built in you to hate anything that ain't making progress. But what about? Come on, all right now. Come on, D. Get up. Jesus, he goes, I need y'all to just wrap him in. Just wrap him in. Now, he's in this thing called a cocoon. See, y'all didn't get what I just told you. So now if me as a human that didn't like to help him when he was on the ground, I feel like because I need to boost him out now, and I need to get him going. Now at this state, he has wings, but he still can't fly. Are y'all following me? We're still in past tense. And so what it is, that if I come and if I tell the cocoon and I tell this cocoon to open up, the moment, amen, he has wings and he can't slither no more, the moment the cocoon opens, he falls to the ground. Yeah. Because everybody's help ain't intended for you. I feel the Holy Ghost in this place. I know the person sitting next to you look like they got it all together. I know it looked like they got a big house and a big car. I know that they look like they got all the money in the world. But baby, God told me to tell you, leave it alone. Again, you got to understand it was designed for the caterpillar to go through hard force and labor to become the butterfly. Now most of us, for some of the sisters that aren't really scared and brothers too, most of us like butterflies. Yeah. Why? Because they're pretty, they're colorful, they fly. And most of us, it equates to next level for some of us. But, for him to fly, it ain't come easy. So I need you to just kind of wiggle out of here. Y'all don't let it go. Y'all don't let it go. But I need you to move your arms. Those are your wings. You got to understand that while he's trying to get out, he doesn't get out the first day that he moves. He doesn't get out the second day that he moves. But what he's doing is he's building strength. What he's doing is he's building wisdom. What he's doing is he's building knowledge. In other words, he says, because of this struggle, I know how to navigate through my problems. Because of this struggle, when I break out, I inspire to the next level. Grab your neighbor by the hand and say, neighbor, my past can't hold me because my future's that strong. My present can't hold me because my future is that strong. Our past limit us so much. I can hear a lot of saints right now. I said church people, and besides church people, us as a human race, because we've always done it that way. Yep. We get mad when we tell you to do it another way. Why? Because I'm limited because we've always done it that way. Those limitations haunt your future and your present. But then, because, amen, some people move past the haunting, but some people are what we call past limited. What are you saying? I'm saying dysfunction, trauma, pain, heartache. I'm saying the unknown. What about guilt? What about mistakes? These are what we call past limited people because they can't forget them, neither can they let them go. The reason that you can't fly is because you've been past limited. You saw Buddy get his wings, and you trying to compare while you still on the ground. Run your race in your pace. But watch this. Those things that I told you about, we end up letting these things, they're really emotions and feelings. And when we allow our emotions and our feelings to control us, this is what we do. We develop a mindset of bondage. I'm helping y'all this morning. When we allow our emotions and our feelings to control us, this becomes a mindset of bondage. Bondage of constantly reliving the past. Bondage of constantly reliving the hurt. Constantly reliving the pain. Constantly reliving the heartache. Because we become so used to living this way that we call it the norm. That's not normal to continue to think about how somebody did you. It's not normal to continue to live and think about how many times you failed in the past. You can't live in the past, and you must stop reliving the trauma in order to go to the next level. But a lot of us, we think that this is just the way that it is. I've always survived like this. This is nonsense. This is nonsense, because God never meant for you to live looking through a rearview mirror. You wonder why when you look in your rear view, whether it's the sides or the one that's in your car, that everything behind you is smaller? That's a spiritual connotation that lets you know the things in your past are smaller because the stuff that's in front of you is much bigger. But watch this. When you live with anything that's in your past, it stifles your future. When you live with things in your past, it stifles your future. What are you saying, Pastor? I'm saying we become trapped in the past. I'm saying that we allow our past to affect and to control our behavior today. Am I making sense? Yes. We have to understand that, my brothers and my sisters, it is called bondage. This is spiritual and emotional bondage. One thing that you got to understand, that as long as you're in bondage, that means that you're tied up. Yes. And if you're tied up, guess what? Your future. Woo! Y'all some smart people. Let me say it again. As long as you're tied up, your future is tied up. Let me get ready to get out of here. But watch this. In order to reach your God-given destiny, what you got to do is you got to begin to reach. Reach beyond your past and stretch into your future. Let me say that again for some of y'all. Reach beyond your past and stretch into your future. Paul made it very plain because he said in 1 Corinthians 9:24, he says, do you not know that those who run in a race all run, but one receives the prize? Run in such a way that you may obtain it. You got to understand, people of God, that you can't run a race by holding on to the past. Right. Okay. A race is all about what's ahead of you. Somebody say future. Let me say it again. A race is all about what's in front of you. Somebody say future. You can't successfully run a race by holding on to your past. But watch this. If you watch running or racing or the Olympics or any athlete, before they get ready to race, there's two things that they do. They stretch and they reach. Come on, Pastor J. What are you saying? I'm trying to tell you that they don't just stretch and reach outwardly, but they stretch and they reach inwardly. Okay. I'm teaching y'all something. Watch this. Watch this. Every runner hits what they call a proverbial wall. But amen. If you're going to be an exceptional runner or an exceptional athlete, you got to press or push past the proverbial wall. And likewise, us in the spirit, we begin to hit proverbial walls. But you got to understand that when you hit your wall, that's not the time for you to get mad. That's not the time for you to get angry. That's not the time for you to stop coming to church. That's not the time for you to always be late. That's not the time for you to give up. But this is the time to push past the wall. Give your neighbor high five and say, neighbor, got to push past the wall. We got to stretch inwardly and we got to reach outwardly. But what are you saying, reach? Let's define reach. Real simple. To reach is to extend or to stretch. Let me say it again. To reach is to extend or to stretch. And what am I saying this morning? I'm saying that you got to stretch beyond your past. If you're going to attain your God-given destiny, you got to reach out of your past and you got to extend and stretch into your future. Did you hear what I just said? I think Paul said it like this. He said, I press toward the mark of the prize of God which is in Christ Jesus. Watch this. I'm going to say this and I'm going. I'm going to say this and I'm going. A lot of y'all, even if you weren't athletic, everybody in this room that went to school, you had to take what they call physical education. While you were in physical education, did your PE coach make you stretch? Understand from a physical standpoint, and I want you to look at it in the spirit as well. From a physical standpoint, the body is comfortable right where it is. Y'all just missed it. From a physical standpoint, your body is comfortable right where it is. Why? Because stretching is not easy, neither is it uncomfortable. We like to be people of comfort. Am I right about it? But watch this. When you first stretch, especially if you never stretched, when you first go down, it's never comfortable. What are you saying? Because it's not comfortable, when you first do it and you have not done it in a while, the body doesn't respond very well. It sends something through your back or your legs to say, oh, this ain't what we always done. Whoa, you know we don't get down like this. And because your body tells you you don't get down like that, instead of you touching your toes, now you touching your feet. The coach say, touch your toes.
Woo, Jesus.
Coach, you know, the back of my leg, you don't even know it's a hamstring. The back of my leg, I felt the pop. That's because you ain't never did. Watch this, because stretching is never to be done with bouncing. Right. When you bounce while you stretch, you can damage muscles or tendons inside. And a lot of us are stretching and you're trying to bounce at the same time. 20 years ago, baby. So watch this. Ultimately, when you begin to stretch, the body doesn't respond the way that you would like it at first. But after a while, the body begins to respond in a new way to your stretching. Because of the stretching, now the body is responding in a different type of way. And watch this. Because of the stretching, now your body actually takes on a new shape. Not only does it take on a new shape, but now it takes on a new feel that affects the host, which is who? You. Wow. How does it affect the host? It affects the host in mind and attitude. So what are you saying, Lovett? I'm saying that stretching involves you coming out of your comfort zone. Stretching involves you extending beyond that to new heights and new places in God. In order for you to get to your destiny, you got to put in work. Somebody say put in work. Because your destiny just doesn't arrive by itself. But you got to work for your destiny. I came to tell somebody in here that Jesus never chose his own destiny, but his destiny was chosen for him. And I came to let somebody in here know that your destiny has already been chosen. Give somebody a high five and say, my destiny has already been mapped out. My destiny has already been chosen. It's been chosen by God. It's been chosen by the Holy Ghost. It's been chosen by Jesus. But in order for me to get to my destiny, I don't have to put in some work. You got to put in work. The Bible declares from the days of John the Baptist unto now, the kingdom of heaven suffers violence, and the violent must take by force. You got to penetrate. You got to take by force your destiny. As long as you are a kingdom agent. Somebody shout, I'm a kingdom agent. Somebody say, I'm determined. Somebody say, I'm excited. Somebody say, I'm determined. Somebody shout, I'm excited. In order for you to get to your destiny, I'm simply telling you this, people of God, you're going to have to use some force. Every now and then, you're going to have to go against the grain. Every now and then, you're going to have to swim against the tide. Every now and then, you're going to have to use blunt force. You're going to have to use force. You're going to have to use energy to reach what God has called you to do. Yeah. Why? Because the last thing that the enemy wants you to do is for you to reach your destiny.
Yeah. Yes. Come on.
So guess what he does? He throws things out there to detour you from your destiny. I'm done. If you haven't heard anything in here today, the one thing that you need to understand in this room is that you got to let go of the past. Extend and stretch and reach into your future. Lift those hands in the sanctuary. I decree and I declare that you will be unstoppable. I decree and declare that you'll experience double grace. I decree and declare that you'll receive double favor. I decree and declare that the supernatural is now hitting your life.
Yes, God.
That you'll experience an abundance of healing.
Yes.
You'll receive an abundance of signs,
thank you, Lord,
wonders, and miracles. I decree and declare that as you walk in your new season of life, that self-discovery is your portion.
Yes, God.
I declare that you are chosen. Y'all better receive this. I said I decree and declare that you are chosen.
Yes.
And I decree and I declare that you are becoming the person that God has ordained you to be. Somebody shout, I receive it.
I receive it.